Open up the rocket ship to wet out the lesser fool known as the Macho Christ. I have come from parts unknown to smother the Macho King of Kings in destrucility.
That's not good.
Get upset on the internet, you're a salt adult, you're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet, you're a salt adult. Throwing out a hissy fit, your views ain't in the millions, and every up and comer is a threat to what you're dealing. And instead of getting better, you just spout up on your Facebook, crying on your Twitter bit about how bad your case look. In case you didn't get it yet, allow me to rephrase it. You cry more than my 4-year-old, I'm actually amazed. Like you couldn't even see the forest for the trees. The writing's on the wall, literally there to see. How you getting salt that a culture blowing up, man? I think there was a point where you started growing up, man. Instead of showing up, man, irrationally mad. Don't appropriate impression like the latest fashion fad. It isn't cool or funny to be acting like an edgelord. You alienate friends, push them closer to the edge more. I don't know how to say it anyway to make it clear. If you're the one unhappy, then the problem's in the mirror. Get upset on the internet, you're a salt adult, you're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet, you're a salt adult. The net is a repository for the vast expanses of human knowledge and all the technological advances, and I can't say enough how you gotta be open-minded. If you're looking for a fight, then you damn well find it. An axe needs grinding, you're not alone. There's a million other nerds who can bitch and moan and groan about how there's a release date delay of the new game. Man, decrease the cliche of your neckbeard. I'm afeared of the intensity of your love for two characters. You claim I've got some chemistry and they belong together.
Hi everybody, welcome to Retro Station 1989. I'm Commander Dan, the commander and lone human inhabitant aboard the Retro Station, and this is License to Play. This is a show where we review licensed video games based upon things like comic books, movies, soft drinks, non-edible toiletries sometimes. You know what? I mean, this show is about basically reviewing things that people would otherwise probably overlook or possibly throw away. I have to tell you, I was off the Retro Station, I got a little vacation, and I was at a convention. That's where a bunch of humans get together and we gather around and celebrate one thing or many things kind of related to one another. This one was in Milwaukee, and I was wandering around and had an arm full of new recruits for here at the Retro Station. And trust me, people see me beaming and happy with all these goodies in a bag, and they ask me, what are the goodies you got? And then I show them. And then they realize what a licensed game is, because that's really all I ever get at conventions. Okay. Anyway, that being said, it is that time of year again, when we all gather round our families and relate the good news about the greatest story ever told. When the representation of goodness and strength was brought low, but then came back to save us all. No, not Easter. WrestleMania! I mean, and in celebration of WrestleMania season, we here at License to Play are going to review all the NES WWE video games. Whoa!
Beware, lesser beings, for I, the ultimate Dingo-Lingo warrior, am here to challenge and overcome the weakling usurper of the kingdom of power, the Macho King of Kings. I hereby officially challenge Macho Christ. By all the powers and the glory of the ultimate warrior, Wango Dango, send him out by the spirit of the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Holy crackers! Hey, easy there, Space Ayatollah of Spazola. You're gonna break something.
You there, I speak in all caps for the eternal warriors of the platitudes of the parts unknown location verification system. Send out Macho Christ, or I will rain down destrucity upon your unworthy metal space donut ship. Hulk Hogan. Tully Blanchard.
No, wait, dude. Space Santa from space banished him a year ago to the shadow realm of dicks who deserve banishment. He's banished. I don't think it's possible to unbanish someone without Space Santa. Margot?
Affirmative, Commander.
Margot, get in contact with Space Santa and ask if it's possible to unbanish a dick from the shadow realm of dicks who deserve banishment before that ultimate dingo-lingo outside destroys the Retro Station.
Are you sure, Commander Dan? Santa is still on Christmas vacation.
Anyway, get him on the Galacto Ansible comms before that Astro Dingus Warrior goes full asteroid rage on us.
Affirmative, Commander.
Dingo! Yo! Dingo-licious! What's his name? Dingo Battle-Apticus! What? We're working on getting you an opponent, so take it easy out there. Jesus, macho Christ. Anyway, folks, while we take care of this hooligan from beyond the stars, let's crack open our first licensed professional wrestling game on the Nintendo Entertainment System, WWF WrestleMania. The year is 1989. The NES is rising in popularity, and wrestling is back on the rise as well. The fandom had exploded after WrestleMania 3 in 1987, and names like Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Macho Man, and the Honky Tonk Man were on everybody's lips. In 1989, the game released to the slavering fans of the then WWF and used imagery from WrestleMania 3. Well, here's the commercial, which, folks, let me tell you, is 100% a damnable lie.
Now watch me waste the Macho Man with acclaimed WrestleMania for the Nintendo Entertainment System. A leg drop, an elbow smash, a body slam!
WWF WrestleMania from Acclaim!
Ooh, yeah, I want a rematch.
Elbow drop? Not in this game. Leg drop? Not in the game. Body slam? In the game, but let's just say this. If you figure out how to do anything other than the elbow strike, punch, or kick without the manual, then let me say, hello, programmers of the game. Go stick your heads up a llama's ass and breathe deep the scent of Flavor Country. Your game is terrible. It's hard to talk about this game without talking about another game in the same genre. Pro Wrestling by Nintendo. A wrestling game released just 1 year before, and how the gold standard of professional wrestling, or sports entertainment as they like to call it, failed to even reach the baseline that Nintendo set. For example, in WrestleMania, to run the ropes, here's the full-page instruction. Number 1, hold down right or left. Number 2, push button A to select running mode, and then release the direction, then the button A. At this point, your wrestler will run back and forth, bouncing off the ropes without you interacting with the controller. That's to run the frickin' ropes. Now, how is this rudimentary wrestling maneuver accomplished in pro wrestling? Press the same direction twice. Every move in this game seems to be a design argument between someone thinking sliding puzzles are fun and someone creating secret codes to tell your NES that you hate its guts. And another thing, WrestleMania has 6 wrestlers, 0 moves, and no finishers. You may not know anything about pro wrestling, but in pro wrestling, they have 6 wrestlers, 6 finishers, and each has a moveset that matches the type of wrestler they are. Here, this is what WrestleMania plays like. No crowd, no fourth side of the ring, no out-of-the-ring action. The only thing that's halfway decent are the 8-bit theme songs, and by halfway decent, I mean literally halfway. They only play half a damn song. Look, if you find yourselves playing this, my space pirates, you'll be left with a ton of questions like, did I do something wrong to deserve this? And, how did this garbage get an official Nintendo seal of quality? But the most important question of all, of course, is... So, does WrestleMania by LJN? Because it's a real piece of work by what must be Laughin' Jokin' Numbnuts. And you can say it was produced by Acclaim all you want, but when a game huffs scrambled ass this hard, it must be an LJN joint. But does it have a license to play?
No, this piece of shit doesn't have a license to play. What are you, out of your mind?
Well, when games like Pro Wrestling by Nintendo exist at the same time, I don't care if Hulk Hogan tears his own muscles from his skeletal structure. Nothing will prevent this game from getting its license revoked. Pro Wrestling had bigger moves, better roster, and better graphics all around, and sound. No way is that lousy dream-killing wad of plastic getting a license to play. Margot, any word from Space Santa Claus from space?
No, Commander, not yet. His assistant says He's on sabbatical at the Clothes Optional Space Resort Hedonism 9 in the Vega 18 cluster.
Of course he is. Cambot Jr., is that oafish wrestle crackhead still out there?
By all the powers and the glory of the ultimate warrior, Wango Dango, send him out by the spirit of the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Off screen. Ugh, this is getting doofy. Margot, keep trying to raise Space Santa. Cambot Jr., make sure JJ Dillhole out there don't break anything. If it looks like he's gonna, unleash Order Omega Black Sigma Scorpion 66.
Is that the one where we empty your solid waste tanks as a frozen missile at your...
Yeah, Operation Poo Missile!
No, that's not what we're calling it, Splat. And yes, Order Omega Black Sigma Scorpion 66 is the one where we shoot my frozen poops at our enemy. More in a gesture of defiance than actual injury.
Aw, Commander, you're no fun.
You're right. Operation Poo Missile is juvenile, sir.
Thank you.
It should be called the Poo Clear option.
No way. Margot, would you help me out here? It's a mutiny.
Don't you mean Pootiny?
Boys, Commander Dan is correct. We need the weapon to have a threatening name, even if it is less effective than doing nothing, using a missile made of solid waste as it is. We need to intimidate. And that means a name with no references to feces.
Ah, but Margot, it is an ICBM.
Expletive censored. I am sorry, Commander. Poo Clear option it is.
Ah, damn it.
Yay!
Ha! Number 2, make it so.
Fine. Shut up. Ready the Poo Clear option. We'll be right back, folks, after these messages.
Pig thirst, many professionals reach for the smooth taste of Mellow Yellow.
Woo, baby! Mellow Yellow, the taste that beats Mountain Dew.
And now, Mellow Yellow has pictures and all the facts on your favorite NWA wrestlers. Ric Flair, Sting, the Road Warriors,
And even my pretty face.
head to your favorite store and collect all 12.
Woo! Take it from Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Make the Mellow Yellow move.
On we trek to the year 1990, and LJN throws together another wrestling game. But they thought this one was great enough to not hide behind that Acclaim lie label and stand with their 10 toes planted and say, this is us. This is our wrestling game. The sound and graphics are great, and it breaks down like this. You got singles, tag, and Survivor Series matches. You got an outside the ring area and a crowd. This game is trying very hard to be a game, worthy of the descriptor pro wrestling video game. The good? Well, the game has 7 WWF wrestlers: Hogan, Andre, Macho King Randy Savage, Boss Man, Warrior, Brutus Beefcake, Rick Rude, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And a person called You, representing the fool stupid enough to purchase another WWF wrestling game by LJN. The also good, this time you get nearly full theme songs, and the characters have moves. Body slams, punches, an Irish whip system not created by the evil computer in war games. If anything, it is a definite improvement over the lousy WrestleMania for the NES, but like every other LJN victory, it is so easily shoved back into the jaws of defeat. While the basic moves are varied and provide a lot of fun, we get to the finishers. Why do I care so much about this? Well, because finishers are more than just signature moves, people. Stone Cold, he has a stunner. That's his move. The Rock bottom. And this game, oh, it has finishers. And it starts out pretty good. Here we go, folks. Rick Rude has his famous Rude Awakening. And Jim Duggan has the 3-point stance. And of course, Hulk Hogan has his immortal Hulkster Splash. And Andre's ultimate finisher, Sit on Opponent. But surely they didn't screw up the Ultimate Warrior has a Warrior Wallop. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is just another punch, but different. Ugh. Not to mention, you can only go after the belt in single player as the sad, mid, and definitely job-tastic You character. You look like a dad bod Tom Brokaw was birthed from a Lego man and have a face that says you deserve another beating for thinking you were going to wrestle Honk Hogus, much less Hulk Hogan, or God forbid the Ultimate Warrior. You are a loser. You deserve punishment, and you will certainly get it when you get in the ring against the WWF's top talent. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So this leaves us room for only one question. Does WrestleMania Challenge by LJN on the NES have a license to play?
Spring break, motherfucker! Wait. Shut up. Who's that? Who's this? How did you get my number, Spirit?
Yeah, probably a little bit if you like these kind of games. Yes, sure, fine, whatever. Hey, it's Commander Dan aboard the Retro Station 1989 Space Santa.
From space!
Right. Space Santa.
From space!
Dear Lord, he's faced. Space Santa Claus.
From space! It's spring break in space! Who wants body shots? Raise your tentacles and hoofed wings, interspecial fiends. Woo! Party inebriated until we're all ashamed before our fathers. Woo! Wait, is this that monkey from that backwater planet? What's it called? Dirt?
Earth.
Same shit, eh, man? Oh, hey, it's Monkey Boy. How's tricks, Bright Eyes? I liked your golf episode, even if it was a little bit short.
I just have a quick question for you, Santa, regarding unbanishment from the Shadow Realm of dicks who deserve banishment. Is it possible? Can you do that?
Why the hell would I want to do that? It's literally for dicks who deserve banishment. I leave zero room for interpretation there, one would think.
Because, Santa, we have a psycho alien dickhead outside the Retro Station threatening our destruciation or whatever the frick that is if we don't produce Macho Christ from the Shadow Realm of dicks who deserve banishment for a space wrestling match.
Oh, Lord. Can't you plebeians do anything for yourselves? Also, I liberated that Macho Jeebus for your awareness song against Godzilla, so clearly I can do that again. And so, I do it again. Oh, and Bright Eyes?
Yes, Santa?
Lose my number until Christmas. Or if I need help falling into a coma from listening to your cretinous request. Space Santa out!
Comms terminated.
From space! Spring frackin' break!
Did you know that guy is the supreme leader of Planet X? They voted for him and everything. Dude's an orange lunatic. Never elect an orange lunatic, I guess.
Message!
Our next
Spring frackin' break! Wow, 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 wow,
Our next title on this holiest of seasons, meaning WrestleMania season, were LJN able to succeed at grabbing the brass ring to successfully bring a game worth a damn to the Nintendo Entertainment System? Let's find out by taking a look at WWF Steel Cage Challenge. In 1992, LJN as Acclaim released a game for the NES and the Game Gear called WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. You know what? Do I even need to go into this? Look at these graphics. Fine, right? It looks fine. Good even. But now, when they have LJN under any damn name, have they ever done any one thing right by the WWF without also standing on their own dick in a thunderstorm with a stainless steel helmet on? Ugh. This game's good points: Steel Cage, check. 10 wrestlers, check. I mean, we've got Hulkster, the Mountie, Bret Hart, IRS, Jake Roberts, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper, Sid Justice, $1 Million Man, and The Undertaker. And no frickin' finishers. Without finishing moves, you might as well be watching a real Mountie fight a real IRS agent. While it may be entertaining in some form, in a wrestling game, even if this were LJN WrestleMania barbed wire deathmatch for NES, it would be less this and more of this.
Kick it! Oh my!
So, I could tell you some of the graphics are fine. I could even swerve you and say, wait, there was another steel cage WWF game for the Sega CD. It was called Rage in the Cage. And guess what? It's the same thing. It's like a sundae with a dick on top for a cherry. It's like 20 wrestlers, 2 tag teams, FMV live announcing and finishers, but of course, no ref, no outside the ring, 0 tag team matches with the tag teams in the game. There's no question here, with the NES version being a step down from that. This game has no right to be inserted into an NES or anywhere else. In fact, I'm jettisoning this one into the abyss. Good. Bye. It was the most shitty game I've ever seen.
Urgent tone. Commander, if we don't do something quickly, the station will be shattered beyond all function. Meaning you will cease to exist.
Well, it's been real, folks. I suppose this is it. We're all frickin' doomed.
Oh, yeah! Well, look who we got here, yeah. It looks like Hall & Oates fell through a circus, yeah. Now, you may think so, but I know so, brother, that you have encountered your last retro station. Listen, brother, it's gonna be a smackdown of intergalactic proportions when the Macho Christ gets done with you. Oh, yeah! You there, I speak in all caps for the eternal warriors of the platitude. Oh, yeah, it's going down, brother, and I am gonna put this baby to bed, yeah. I'm not gonna let it be up all night and no watching TV. Oh, no, I'm coming at you. Oh, yeah!
Ooh, running shoulder block by the goof from Parte Anune. He's going for the Warrior Wallop, but since that move is completely fictional, he's not going to... Oh! Wow! Macho Christ dropped him with a crucifix bomb, which is not a pun, but a legitimate wrestling maneuver. What a maneuver! Elbow drop from the top of the retro station, and it is over!
Information. Commander, Macho Christ has left this galactic sector, and the ultimate Dingalactic Warrior is nowhere to be seen. Most likely obliterated. I will continue to have Cambot Jr. scan all frequencies for his possible return.
What a relief! Thanks, Margo. And so lastly, let's see if LJN can pull this crap jet out of its terminal flaming spinning nosedive, and let's go back to the year. Finally, it's 1993, and this game is based upon the newest WWE pay-per-view, but plays like whoever was programming it stopped in the middle when they heard the ice cream truck outside. There are no good aspects to the game, save the one fact that they got as far as getting full versions of each wrestler's theme song into the game, and plenty of things that make this turd unflushable. Yeah, 10 wrestlers: Hulk, Bam Bam, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Lex Luger, Mr. Perfect, Undertaker, Razor Ramon, and Macho Man. Wait, 7, 8, wait, that's 9. Oh my God, it's you! That's right, Yu's back. Only now, he's got a mystery for a face and a sweet mullet lock for a haircut. The punches sound like meat slapping against a counter, and everyone has the same damn moves. Body slam, headbutt, suplex, and elbow drop. No specials again. No finishers. You know, why am I mad? Folks, Super Fire Pro Special was out that very same year for the Super Nintendo. It had 76 fucking wrestlers, including Bigelow, Hogan, Rick Steiner, Animal, Scott Steiner, and Ultimate Warrior. It had a moveset that rivals most of the N64 games, a tag mode, and a story mode written by Suda51. Yes, Suda51. Of No More Heroes fame? Yes, he wrote a story for that's legendary. And what did we get in America? We got this radioactive weapons-grade butt chunder. Now, while I get mad over games that crap all over wrestling, LJN did make a couple games that weren't awful, but we'll talk about those next year at WrestleMania season. For this year, only one question remains, and it ain't where the hell did the ultimate Dingo Dango Warrior go after Mach elbow dropped him. No, the question is, does King of the Ring by LJN have a license? No, it does not have a license to play. You know what? Most of these games don't, unfortunately. I think the only one that kind of does is WrestleMania Challenge, but King of the Ring has nothing! It's not a game, a wrestling game anyway. It's like, maybe with 2 players, it'll be interesting to put characters from the new generation on the screen and have them wrestle each other. But that's if you had no brains in your head and barely ever knew what a wrestling match was. This game is pathetic. It's a pathetic waste of time. The one thing I can say about this game is that I own it complete in box, because I have a lovely, lovely brother who got it for me for my birthday. That's right. It is soon your Commander Dan's birthday. But for now, this game, well, like Steel Cage Challenge, I'm going to jettison it into the abyss. I no longer need it, and it is gone. Go to hell, all the way to hell, or better yet, go where frozen pizza goes, you glacier ice covered turd. Good day, sir. I think this will probably be a trend before summertime when we do superhero games, but for now, thanks everybody for showing up and checking out the episode. I really do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification if you'd like to know when I have new videos coming up. Also, most importantly, more than anything else that I've said during this video, celebrating the greatest season of all, WrestleMania season, or any other video in the past, remember to always, always, always stay retro. Peace.
Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. You're a salt adult. Get upset on the internet. You're a salt adult. Throwing out a hissy fit, your views ain't in the millions, and every up and comer is a threat to what you're dealing. And instead of getting better, you just spout up on your Facebook, crying on your Twitter bit about how bad your case look. In case you didn't get it yet, allow me to rephrase it. Your grandmother and my 4-year-old, I'm actually amazed. Like you couldn't even see the forest for the trees. The writing's on the wall, literally there to see. How you getting so bad?